Jamie, can you tell me your impressions of what's happening with Joe and the Lion King?
Well, he is, first of all, he loves it. He's really excited about the prospect of doing it. And he was really disappointed when, things had to shut down. But the rehearsals have been a good way to kind of structure it and keep him thinking about it, and connect with the rest of the cast, which is one of the reasons why he wanted to do The Lion King, why he went out for it. Because he went out for the Christmas play this year, having not really he's never done acting other than the Avalon Theater Camp. And it's really one of the few things that he asks for every summer is, I really want to do the Avalon Theater Camp. He loves curtain call. He's had a lot of fun with it. He's gotten some really interesting kind of fun parts to do each year for the curtain call. And then when the play the Christmas play came around, we said, you want to go out for this? And, he didn't really know, hadn't gone through an audition before or anything else, and just kind of went for it. And then when Lion King came around, he's not in love with musicals, but he went for it. And, I think the role of Scar is a good one for him. I think he's a budding character actor kind of guy.
Right.
So,
right.
So yeah, he loved it. And it has been really good continuing the connection, having a little bit of structure to do the online rehearsals.
Now, when you said, he wasn't, he didn't know about it, he's not really into musicals, has that kind of changed for him now? I mean, is he like, has it broadened anything for him?
Yeah, I think he's nervous about singing solos and stuff like that. I know I don't think that's hidden from anybody, but I also think he didn't really know much about musicals. I grew up outside of New York, and we used to go into the city once in a while, to go see some of the classic musicals and stuff like that. So, but he just never really was exposed to it that much yet. And so he was worried about the singing, but he has kind of come around. He really he enjoys it. He doesn't want, again, he's not dying to have a solo, but for the part that he's got to do, Kimberly worked with him and said, you don't have to really sing it too much. You can kind of chant it. You can kind of speak it. And I think, giving him the leeway to come to it on his own has been really good. And that's one of the things Kimberly's really good at, I think.
Well, one of the things is just have him sell it. That's off the record, is just I mean, Will and Pat Fitzgerald were not singers in Elf, but if you can still kind of, I mean, they're
but they owned it. They got up there and they did it. They went for it.
Exactly. So, and Scar may lend itself to that type of role too. So, Jamie, if you could use the Avalon and in the sentence or whatever, how important do you think this has been, through this crazy time, and it would be, if you can use the Avalon Foundation or the Avalon Theater in the sentence, that'd be great.
Sure. Well, I think that this has really highlighted how important the Avalon Foundation and the theater are to sort of the cultural life of this community. I think that I think the building itself, the Avalon Theater, it's a beautiful building, but the foundation is so much more than that, from the multicultural festival and from the farmers market and all of the other things, the summer concert series, that we're not going to have that, we've always really enjoyed going up to town, and you see your friends, you see your neighbors, and you listen to some good music. And, so I think it's really highlighted how many things the Avalon really does for the community. Unfortunately, now that it's gone, right? That's the thing. It's one of the things I find, missing the most is some of those events.
Jamie, thanks, man. I really appreciate it.